All right, Sagittarius, you are up. And I know you're like, what is happening? So I'm currently in Marblehead, Massachusetts, on my way to Salem, Massachusetts for the Hawthorne Hotel Halloween Ball. And this is my Madame Cyborg costume. So it's not like I'm not just dressing up randomly for the for the video. I'm actually on my way to the ball. I'm actually a little bit late for the ball, but you know, fashionably late, y'all. Fashionably late. So this is my Madame Cyborg getup. I can kind of sort of see through this mask. It's very uncomfortable, actually, though. It's very sweaty. And this this top won't stay, but I'm trying to make it work. So, Sagittarius. Before I go to the ball, I wanted to get your reading done because I know I owe one to you. It's Friday, October 25th, and it's up. So energies for Sagittarius this coming week. So this is energies for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius from October 25th through November 2nd of 2019. What have you got for us? Energies are popping already, Sagittarius. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. There's something that you know, there's something that you're aware of, there's something that you have got privy to, and I think honestly, in the beginning it started out as something that you didn't really care about, and then it came to something that you were a little bit concerned with, but not paying much attention to because you had better shit to do, and now it's come to, what can I learn from this? Because I feel like in some ways it came and nipped you in the butt, like a doggy came and nipped you in the butt. Sagittarius, I don't think this isn't something that's going to bring you down. I think it's just going to sort of teach you a lesson and sort of make you wary when it concerns a specific person, primarily some sort of wolf creature, a creature who is loyal to a fault, but expects a lot for that loyalty in return. And I think what you've learned from the process of interacting with this person or this situation is that there's only so much you're willing to give. And to be in a healthy situation for you, there's only so much that you're willing to promise. And I think that in the future, what you've learned from this situation is that there is a sort of a danger in promising too much up front, because then some people don't forget as easily as you. You know what I'm saying? Some people like hold that thing in and take it as a contract. Like the sweet words that you whisper when you first meet somebody. You're like, yeah, because I'm into it, because I'm feeling it, because it feels good, because it's fun, because it's right. But then all of a sudden it's like, maybe a loss of interest or something like that. And for you, it's no big deal. But what I'm saying is this, because I'm not trying to point the fingers at you at all. I'm just saying what I think you have learned from this interaction with this person is that some people, it's like this interaction has made you realize more than any other interaction ever that people are so different than you. Like their mindsets are very, very different than you. And I don't think either it didn't hit you before or it hasn't hit you in a while, that people can take things so out of context, that people can take things so above and beyond and get so angry and so frustrated. And some people do not let go. And I think that's who you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who just will not let go. And so what you're doing is you're taking that experience, you're taking you're taking all of those memories that you have with this person, because I do not feel like this. I feel like this person intentionally removed themselves from your life, making all kinds of accusations and all kind of hateful statements towards you. Now this could also be, somebody who worked with you or employed you. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. We're talking about, generally speaking, there's just a lot of, I'm going to bite you in your ass now. That's the mentality of whatever you're going through and experiencing. And that's the energy that's crowning your reading. So what I think this week is, something's coming around to bite you in the you-know-what. Absolutely. But beyond that, and what's even better, is you're learning a lesson. You're learning from this experience. And I think from now on, you will be a little more wary to people in general. and maybe even to what you say and to what you promise people. But let's keep going, because there's another card that flipped out. Lay a solid foundation. Yeah, this is it. It's like what you were building was on sand. Whatever the circumstance was, what you were building was on sand. It could have been with a job. You know, you could have promised, oh, in your interview, oh yeah, I'll be there 45. Yeah, of course I can work weekends, when you don't really want to work weekends. And you didn't expect anybody to actually set it in stone for you, but now it's coming back up because Mercury's going into retrograde, Sagittarius. And this is the thing. People are going to hold you to what you said, and things that you said from like 2 years ago. People are going to be coming out of the blue being like, oh, but remember when you said, and this is the kind of attitude that you're going to be dealing with this week. And you're going to be like, what? What? That's what I feel like this is like sideswiping you, because it's like you didn't even want a solid foundation with this circumstance. You didn't even really take it that seriously. Or let's put it this way. You certainly didn't like commit things to a photographic memory. Like, why are you even bringing up what I said? How do you even remember what I said? That's what I feel like this energy coming through for you is like, listen, I'm happy right now. I'm happy. Like, my life is good. Why are you so miserable based on something that you said that I said 2 years ago, 5 years, 20 years ago, or however many years ago? Why is that making you so miserable? I can't even remember this moment, and you're talking to me about all these freaking details. Like you literally like committed this to your data bank on your computer, and you could pick it up at any time. This is to you, it's a feeling of too much. And it almost makes you start to kind of lash out at somebody. I'm not feeling real aggressive towards you, but yeah, I mean, listen, Sagittarius, you are not one to back down if somebody accuses you or you feel like somebody's throwing shit at you. You are not one to back down. You will fight back, you will snap back, and you will do it usually verbally. And there's the rub. And that's, I think, what this card is coming up. Learn from your past. Learn that what you say can be thrown up to you 20 years later, can be thrown up to you 2 years later, can be remembered. Like, you don't remember what you say. It just comes out of your mouth, and then it's out of your mind, and you're done with it. But this is spirit coming in and saying, remember, because if it's biting you in the ass today, then what you say and how you react this week can come back and bite you in the ass 2 years later, 3 years later. And all of this shit can keep rolling. And now you're in a shit snowball rolling downhill, and you don't want to be rolling downhill. You don't even know how you got there. Like, you don't even know why people can't stand you. You don't know why people are angry. You don't know why people are throwing these accusations at you. It's because you forgot about it. And this is what Spirit is calling you to remember this week. Please, Sagittarius, watch your words this week. I would not be surprised if watch your words comes out. Because while we're heading into a Mercury retrograde, I mean, that it's a very particular thing. Words are very, very important, and they can mean a lot of different things. It's so hard to like see in this mask. It's like, I can't say. Bring your ideas to life. There's a lot of energy in you. I don't think that you realize just how powerful you are. I really don't. And it's because power isn't your motivator. You know what I'm saying? Freedom is. For you, great power comes with great responsibility. And you're like, I don't want that. Like, like, can I just love my life, please? Like, that's my goal in life, is to love it. I'm not saying that you're lazy. That's not what I'm saying at all. Not at all. What I am saying is, it is not your thing to sit around and stew on the past. Something that you are really guarded from. It's almost like somebody shocked you. That's what I think. Trust in divine detours. You're going to have to think on your feet. This is your card. This is a Sagittarius. Very Sagittarius energy. See all that fire in his eyes? And they're like looking into the future. Their eyes are filled with the future. That's all they are focused on. And so you're going to sort of have to navigate almost a landfill this week, if that makes any sense to you. You're going to have to navigate a landfill. Why? Because Mercury is in retrograde, and people are bringing up the past, and the past is coming back at you, Sagittarius, and you're going to be like, whoa, where are all these bombs going off from? And here I'm standing at another Sagittarius card. You may be dealing with another Sagittarius, and that's why it's surprising you so much. You're like, when did you get like this? Love is all around. Aw, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. It's basically the universe saying, we love you, Sagittarius. Don't worry about all this. This shitstorm will pass. It's not like it's going to, remember I said, it's not like it's going to bring you down, but it is a reminder. There's a reminder coming through loud and clear for this reading, and I can't really turn things around to show you the cards, but I can, I guess I can. Hold on. I'm in an Airbnb. Do you see? It's almost like this is not going to last forever. If this week seems crazy and wonky to you, know it's because Mercury just went into retrograde, and that's how it's going to seem. And retrograde isn't just people miscommunicating, it's people bringing shit up from the past. So be wary of it. That's just what the saying is. Be on guard. Be on the defense. Like, it's going to shock you when people come try to attack you. It's going to shock you. This lay a solid foundation. You're not going to really get anything done, especially with your words or negotiations this week, Sagittarius, because people will take you too seriously, and that is not the way to take you. That is just going to get you into trouble. It's not like, oh God, how do I not make this sound like an insult? Because it sounds like it's coming out as an insult, and that's really not what I mean. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. You may be dealing with a Scorpio, because that's a Scorpio card looking right at me. But all this is also saying is something is going to come back from the past. A conversation is going to come back from the past. A person is going to come back from the past. An ex is going to contact you. An old employer. Maybe you'll see him on the street and they'll give you a snide look, and you'll be like, what the hell was all that about? You got to be kidding me. Almost like, you fired me, man. Why are you still angry with me? I'm not angry with you. Like, that's the energy, and I think it's going to really be frustrating you this week, Sagittarius. That's all I'm saying. It's going to really be frustrating you. And why is it frustrating you? So that you can learn this lesson. Like, that's why. So that it can remind you without any... Oh, my God. My face is sweating like crazy. I apologize. So that it can remind you beyond any doubt. I just heard this too. If you're dealing with some legal matters, or not even legal matters, just something like... something that has been going on for a long time, something that you thought was over with, if you're dealing with legal procedures or some sort of official, it doesn't have to necessarily be legal, but just some sort of official paperwork. It's almost like you're going to get word this week, like that form wasn't filed correctly. Like, you thought you were finished with it. Like, yeah, you thought you were finished with it. You thought this was done. You thought this was all over, but it ended up not being all over. In fact, it ended up, it's like somebody didn't do things right, and now you got to file it all over again. And it's going to be one of those frustrating weeks for you, Sag, because you are really ready to be moving forward. I'm just fixing myself like crazy, and it's bothering me. I apologize, Sagittarius. You are going to be, you want to move on. Like, your focus is, it's almost like your focus is forward. Your focus is on things that, like, your new life. It's almost like you have a new life and your old life is coming back to get you this week. And you're just like, can you leave me alone, please? Because I'm good and you need to go. But it's not letting you go. It's not. And it's frustrating and it's irritating. But listen, you will have a new life. You will have a new start. You will have peace with this new way and this new place that you want to be in. You will. It will happen. But this week, things are coming up from the grave. You know what? Let's go over to Vimeo and see exactly what. I'm going to do a full tarot card spread, and I'm going to do your romance reading. Sagittarius, I'll see you over there.